Hi there and welcome to another Tabletop Assault. I'm Will.
I'm Ross.
And today we've got a 1500 bat rep for you. I'm going to be fielding my Orks again.
And I'll be playing Alpha Legion Chaos Space Marines.
I'm actually really looking forward to this one because I think you're looking at a choppy list today.
Yeah,
so.
I've taken quite an assault heavy one, a lot of infiltration, a lot of sneakiness.
I know, I'm loving it. So what are we actually going to be playing today?
So today we're going to be playing Deadlock, so although we may be wanting to rip each other apart, this one's very strategic heavy.
I know.
Basically at the start of the game, each of us starts with 6 objective cards. So you start off with 6 in your first turn, and then on to turn 2, you can only have 5 active ones in your hand. So if you achieve none in your first turn, you're losing one automatically. And then when you go into turn 3, it's 4 objective cards, so on, so forth. So it's really about sort of scoring those objective points really quickly, so you don't obviously have to lose cards from your hand.
It's not too bad. I'm not sure how I'm going to fare on this one. I do like to just get close and personal and punch things, so we'll see how it goes.
Well, there's a couple other things. Obviously we've got the usual Slayer, Warlord, First Blood, Linebreaker, and I think it's a strategic lock as well, strategic deadlock. We're basically, and I've probably pronounced that wrong, basically where after turn 3 all your stratagems cost double the amount of command points.
So use them first turn then.
I plan
the moral of the story.
I plan to. So with that, well, let's have a look at the forces.
Here we have the Orc horde of Ghazghkull Thraka. Obviously, as I've just stated in the title there, this force will be led by Ghazghkull himself. He's going to be my Warlord of the day. He's obviously going to be rocking his twin big shooter and his custom claw, just going out there and causing a wee bit of trouble. Accompanying him in an HQ slot, we're looking at a war boss who comes equipped with the custom shooter and a power claw and an attack squig, because why not? You get them for free.
What's his Warlord trait?
Warlord trait will be Legendary Fighter for Ghazghkull.
Nice.
Just to get that extra attack on the charge, because Ghazghkull is choppy, so that extra attack is always helpful. Extra HQ, again, I'm running a battalion detachment, which I probably should have said, so obviously I've got 3 HQs running here. It's going to be a big mech, and he's got a chopper and slugger, and I'm mainly taking him for the custom force field, just to create that 9-inch 5-up invulnerable save, that bubble. In my troops choice, I've got 20 boys. They're going to come with their choppers and sluggers. Boss Knob is going to come with a big chopper. Then I've got an identical unit, again 20 boys, they've got their choppers and sluggers, and the boss knob in there has got the big chopper. We've got a unit of 27 boys, they're going to be rocking the shooters, and we've got 2 big shooters in there, and the boss knob is going to have a power claw and a big shooter, so a lot of DACA there. Next up we've got 3 tiny little units of Gretchen, so it's 3 units of 10, 30 Gretchen all told. They're just going to be running around, causing mischief, maybe grab a few objectives here and there. Moving on, we've got a Pain Boy. He's got his Earthy Syringe and Power Claw. Just, again, add a bit of survivability to those blobs of boys. Next up, we've got a unit of 10 knobs. We've got 4 choppers in there, or big choppers, should I say. And the rest are going to be equipped with just standard sluggers and standard choppers. Next up for a heavy support, we've got 6 looters. They've obviously got their death guns. Orc shooting is pretty abysmal, but these guys can be hilarious if you roll well with them. And then last but not least, we've got my Death Dread, and hopefully he will get into combat this time round. He is rocking 4 Dread Claws for extra choppiness. But that is it for the Orc force. Let's see what Ross has got to bring.
So we have here our Alpha Legion Chaos Space Marines. They are in a Vanguard detachment, so that'll give me 4 command points to play with in this game. So starting off for my HQ and Warlord, I've got a Demon Prince with wings. His Warlord trait is Flames of Spite, and he is got Dark Hereticus, Warptime as well. And he's also got Malefic Talons, 2 sets, which give him loads of extra attacks. For his Mark of Chaos, because I am using multiple marks in this game, he is going to be Mark of Nurgle. For my elites, I have 15 Khorne Berserkers. The Berserker champion is going to be armed with a plasma pistol and a chainsword. And the Khorne Berserkers themselves have got 12 bolt pistols, 2 plasma pistols, and the rest have chain swords. And they are the unit with mixed mark, as they will be Mark of Corn. We then have 10 Possessed, who are going to be obviously Mark of Nurgle. Pretty much everything else is going to be Mark of Nurgle now, because I've got a Nurgle Demon Prince, so it makes sense. They're coming as is. We've then got a Hellbrute with a Multi-Melta and Hellbrute Fists. We've then got a Helldrake who has a Bellflamer and Helldrake Claws. We've then got for a fast attack 3 Chaos Spawns coming as is. For a heavy support we have Obliterators. And then for last and heavy support we've got Defiler with a Battle Cannon, Reaper Autocannon, Havoc Launchers and Defiler Claws. So yeah, quite a sneaky close combat army. As I said, everyone's going to be Mark of Nurgle really, but the Khorne Berserkers, but you know what, they can give their skulls to the Skull Throne if needed be. So yeah, that is our 1500 points of Alpha Legion. So this is the city sort of map we're playing on today. A lot of ruined terrain, also a bit of forest as well. Not everything died on this planet. So yeah, a lot of things to possibly get in our way. Also 6 objectives on the map as well. Trying to remember where we all put them. So we have objective number 1, just over here. Objective marker 2, which is over here. Objective marker 3, which is on this flank. Objective 4, which is a surgery table, just down here. Objective marker 5, the bomb in the centre. And 6 down on this side as well. It's quite spread out, a lot in the middle, some in deployment zones. But with that, let's have a look at deployment. So the Alpha Legion finished their deployment first. You may think, that is not very many models. It isn't. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 models. I've got my Defiler, my Hellbrute and my Demon Prince all on one side, and we've got our Spawn and my Helldrake on the other. Basically, you know, this is frontline assault, so right in each other's faces hopefully, which will be awesome. I have put my Khorne Berserkers and my Possessed into concealment, and as they are revealed at the first battle round, they're not shown yet until we actually probably get started.
Yeah, that's a sneaky stratagem. That's
and because it's basically it's before a phase, I can do that stratagem twice unless chapter approved says differently, but we're filming this before chapter approved. So that's my deployment. Let's have a look at the orcs.
The orc deployment now. I've got 1 unit of 10 Gretchen just off on the right flank. Mainly just wanted to throw Gretchen out there to deny Ross deployment, mainly because I knew that he was going to do this horrible concealment thing.
Yeah.
So just throwing these guys out there so he can't get a sneaky flank attack. Then we have got this massive bubble of pretty much everything. The main reason for this, there's an objective right in the middle. I'm probably going to move everything up and just try and hold the fort, and the reason for the bubble is I've got my big mech in there with his custom force field, so that is creating a 5-up invuln save around this entire blob. So we're looking at 20 boys, Ghazghkull Thraka in there. We've got the looters on the top floor, the knobs off to the right, you've got the Death Dread there as well, and then just in front we are looking at a ton of shooter boys. It's probably worth mentioning as well, I don't know if you can see it, just snuggled away in the corner there are Gretchen also. So they're all protected from shooting, not that Ross has a tremendous amount of DACA, but I'd rather have that 5-up invuln regardless. And then just off on this flank here, the left flank, we've got another 10-man unit of Gretchen just holding that objective. That is it for orc deployment. Fairly basic, to be honest.
Yep.
However, I do get the chance to try and steal the initiative.
Please don't.
Which I would absolutely love. So here we go. We need a 6. Let's see if we can do it. So nope. But do you know what? I've got 6 command points and I can only use generic stratagems. So why not? Let's use one straight off the bat. So let's see a 6 this time. Hey! Let's try that again. No, and that's a 3 again. So turn 1 will go to Ross.
So the Alpha Legion have first turn, which is excellent, will be very handy. As I've now got, it's now into the first battle round, I've now revealed my concealed units. So we basically put our possessed more in front of the position here, so that I have range of 2 objectives. And also a nice charge. If I do wish to go down that route, I can charge and try and rip the heart out of some orcs if I want to, take some heads, and then my berserkers have came down this side as well. Again, give me the option of objective here, and also number 2 if I want to crush some Gretchen and take it away from them. So yeah, my obliterators are still in deep strike. Whether I reveal them or not this turn is up to me. I'll decide that later on. But with that, let's have a look at the cards I'm drawing this turn. So as part of Deadlock, in the first turn you draw up to 6 objective cards. So what have I got? First one was Blood and Guts, which is excellent, because this one is all about us getting stuck in combat. If in the fight phase I destroy a unit, I get a point, kill 3 I get D3, excellent. Score 1 victory point, this is the warp as your ally. Score 1 if I use a psychic power or if I summoned a unit of demons. I get D3 if I do both. I can't do both. Claim and despoil, D3 victory points if you control an objective marker that was controlled by your opponent at the start of the turn. I think a unit of Gretchen is going to get assassinated for this one. Secure objective marker 6, which is surrounded by over there, so that's definitely not going to happen. Rise to Glory, score a victory point if at least one enemy character, vehicle or monster was destroyed during your turn and the last wound is suffered from a friendly heretic status character. Not going to happen because I've only got a Demon Prince who's miles away to achieve that. And then defend objective 4 if I control it for 2 consecutive turns, which is easily achievable, but it means I have to hang back a unit, and this army is all about going for the gut. So I'll need to hang something back to achieve that. But yeah, grey mail cards, let's see how my movement comes out. So yeah, I have finished up the Chaos movement phase, so it was quite aggressive. Possessed, after their concealment revealed, have moved forward to get a mighty 2-inch charge. They do have a 7-inch movement. Defiler and the Demon Prince are moving up to support them. Helldrake has moved his 30 inches, he's also up in the Orc's face. Chaos Spawns have moved here as well, and the Berserkers are looking to take this objective from those Gretchen.
No!
Yeah, that'd be nice. I don't think they're going to win that fight anytime soon. And then I have my Hellroot. Unfortunately, I had to stay behind, but if I hold that for 2 turns, hey, it's going to be 2 victory points. And we also have Obliterators have came down here. Means I'm near an objective, and I've got a bead on this Death Dread here as well. So a lot of things have moved, and I think Will thought I'm going to have to foot slog it to Ross. No, I'm bringing the fight to you today, Will. So with that, let's go into the shooting phase, the psychic phase. Oh goodness, I can't forget that first. So we're going to attempt our psychic phase. I've only got 1 psyker on the field, and that'll be a Demon Prince. And it's important he actually gets this off, because I get a victory point if he does. I'm going to attempt Warptime on himself. So it's cast on a 6, really need this. And we get it, thankfully. Will has no psychers stop me, so he'll get to do an extra movement. So I move my Demon Prince up, due to Warptime, all the way up here as he is flying. I almost moved him over to this flank, then I noticed Ghazghkull Thraka sitting there, and I do not want a heroic intervention at all. So I've moved over to this side, may this give some backup to the possessed, but yeah, interesting place to go. We're right in charge range. So we're going to start my shooting phase with my Obliterators. Now I've got 3 of them deep striked, and they're going to be targeting Will's Death Dread, because I know that thing does hit pretty hard.
Can do.
So flesh mail guns are pretty random. So the first dice determines their strength, so it's 6 plus D3. They will be strength 9.
Not bad.
I need this for this time though. Their AP will be D3 minus 3. I need this for the damage is 3 as well. So they are strength 9, minus 3 AP and 3 damage apiece.
Pretty filth.
So the Blurriers with their almighty guns there now, they get 4 assault shots apiece and a Death Dread. I'm going to be 3s to hit you. for, okay, a bit more than I wanted to miss.
Hooray!
But some, a lot of 5s.
Yeah, I know.
And then we are going to be 3s to wound you. That is 4 wounds.
Okie dokie, now it's probably worth mentioning my Death Dread is actually within the 9-inch bubble of my Big Mech's custom force field, so I get a 5-up invuln save.
Please fail loads.
So let's see those 5s again.
So 2 are saved, which probably saved his life as he's down to 2 wounds left. So first things first, I'm actually going to go to Corn Berserkers. I'm not going to fire any of my plasma pistols, however one of them, which is at the front, is going to huck a grenade at them.
Cool.
Just because he can. So it's going to be D6 shots on them. For 2. It'll be... Now I believe grenades do not hit automatically, so it's 3s to hit. It's 1 miss. 5s to wound you. For nothing.
Hooray!
Going to put the ball pistols from the rest of the guys though. It's going to be 12 ball pistol shots at you. Hitting on 3s. For... not bad.
Not bad at all.
And then 4s to wound you. For again, not bad either. That'll be that many wounds.
Okay, so it's 6 saves I need to make here. Again, they are within the 9-inch bubble, so I'll get a 5-up invuln save here. So
I really hate mechs.
Yeah, that's not bad. So I've saved 3 orcs so far, and they're also... the unit is within 3 inches of the Pain Boy, so I need 6s here from his Docs tools. Although one went flying away down here, which was a 1. So 3 are dead.
Helldrake's going to go next, and he's going to shoot his Baleflamer at the looters on that building. Gonna fry some looters. D6 shots. Only 2. They hit automatically, it's strength 6, so it's 3s to wounds. For 2 wounds.
Not bad. Okie dokie, so again I've got my 5-up invuln from the Big Mech. So that's not happening. However, I do have the Doc's tools, because he's on the 2nd floor, the Pain Boy, so let's see what he can do. So no, that is 2 dead looters.
Gonna go with our Defiler next, who is gonna put all his guns into looters. Basically just try and bring them down to bits. So we'll start with his battle cannon, D6 shots for 3 shots. Now I did move, which will bring me to hit on 5s for absolutely none. Not a great start. And then we're going to go with the Reaper auto cannon, and I believe that is heavy 4. Yep, did move, so it's 5s to hit. So we have 2 hits. Strength 7, so 3s to wound you. For 2 wounds.
Not bad.
It is -1, so that will still be your 5-up save, no matter what.
Well, with orc armor, let's always assume that it's going to be that 5-up save.
It's going to be that force field.
Yeah, let's do the force field. So 5-up invuln for nothing. They are still within range of the Doc's tools, however. Let's see if we can get some 6s here. So no, that is another 2 looters dead.
And last but not least on the Defiler will be his Havoc Launcher, which is D6 random shots. But again, only 2, hen on 5s because I did move. For 1 going through, and it will be 3s to wound you. For 1 wounds. It's nothing off your AP, but imagine that's just force field time.
Yeah, so let's try it for 5. Nope. And then we're going to look at a 6 for the Pain Boy tools. Nope, so that is another looter dead.
So we're into charge phase time, and I'm going to charge some orcs. Going to start with my Demon Prince, who's going to go straight into your Death Dread.
Cool.
It's a 2-inch charge. Nailed it. So I'm going to go with Possess next. Now I set up 9 inches away and they can move 7, so that puts me in a 2-inch charge. Yeah, so they did get 4, I'll have to measure in, but that should, even in 2 lines, still get them all in. And I'm going to do the Helldrake as well, because again, 2 inches. Really poor charges, thankfully I only needed 2s to get in.
No.
So I'll move all them in, and then I've got 1 last charge to do. So we did forget to resolve an Overwatch there, as I did declare the Possess first, and I really should have gone with the Helldrake. Will's going to overwatch into my possessed. Now I do have 2 wounds apiece, so I'm pretty confident.
I'm pretty confident
Don't roll loads of 6s.
You'll be fine, yeah. But we've got we're going to start with the shooters. So it's going to be the first 24 shots, then it'll be another round of 24 shots, then we'll move on to the big shooters.
Maybe we're getting the possessed going first now.
Yeah, okay. Might do. Let's see what we can do. So we're going to need 6s here. Okay, so you're looking fine so far, so we know that's 2 that are going to go through.
Okay.
Just going to roll that again. So 2 have hit so far. That's a bit better actually. That's 5 from that round there, so let's just add an extra 2 to that and we'll see what we can do.
Okay, okay. I'm toughness 4.
Again, strength 4, so we're looking at 4s here. Oh. 1, so not even enough to bring 1 down even if I wanted to.
3 up save. I'll take it.
So down to 1 wound. And next up we've got the big shooters. I've got 3 in there, so it's 3 shots apiece, so we've got 9. So we're going to need 6s here, let's see what we can do. Absolutely nothing.
Wonderful. And for my last charge, I was debating putting the Corn Berserkers into the Gretchen and the boys. But there was we had a massive discussion to see whether that was a good move or a bad move. I'm deciding it's a bad move as I really want to take this objective. You have command points to spare to jump in before us with the sluggers, and I don't want that. So I'm just going to declare a charge on the Gretchen. Would you like to overwatch?
Yeah, sure. So it's 10 shots I'm getting here. Hooray!
Hooray! Gretchen pistols.
Exactly. So I'm going to be hitting on 6. Come on, you Gretchen. For 2. Okay, I'll take that. 2 deaths. Here we come.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm going to need 5s here. Yes! 2 6s again.
3 up saves.
Oh, damn.
I really need that for the charge though. It's a 3-inch charge. I've already rolled a 3 and a 4 for charge, so...
Hooray!
Command point. I can't afford to fail this, otherwise it's going to be disastrous. So really poor charges overall, but at least that gets me well into those Gretchen. So my Demon Prince, which as much I've said he is like favouring Khorne, he is Nurgle because, you know, otherwise we wouldn't have got spells. He has 4 attack space and +3 for his Malefic Talons, which is awesome. So I am going to need 2s to hit your Death Dreads, head on 2s, re-rolling 1s.
Not that you needed it.
Not that I needed it. And then I wound, I'm strength 7, you're toughness 7?
Yep.
So I'm needing 4s to wounds, and any 6s due to my Warlord trait does mean I cause a mortal wound on top. So no mortal wounds, but that many saves to make is -2 to your armor save.
So bring it up to 5.
Yep, good chat. So should bring you up to 5+. With 2 wounds left,
it looks
it does
like...
mean if you fail 1, I will kill you. So
yeah, let's see what we can do.
Use a command point.
Yep.
Yep, do it, do it. Oh no, oh no.
See what we can do here. Yes!
Oh my words.
That was totally worth the command point, and I am going to gather dice and cleave this Demon Prince in half. So now that Ross is obviously ended, fluffed that first combat. Obviously, I don't get to attack straight away with the Death Dread. I do have to wait my turn. However, I am going to use a stratagem, counter offensive, to interrupt and attack next. So I'm going to use this big unit of slugger boys.
I think they're shooter boys.
They are shooter boys. My apologies. They've got no, they're shooter boys.
Yep.
So anyway, we're going to throw half of their attacks at the Helldrake, because obviously they're not all in range of the Possessed, and the other half into the Possessed.
Sounds good.
So to start, let's do the Helldrake first. So we've got a ton of attacks here to begin. So I'm going to need 3s to hit. Oh, let's try and not knock over all the battlefield.
Ghazghkull give any rerolls at all?
He does not.
No, okay,
no.
Cool.
Only on the charge, which I didn't get. Not a reroll per se, gets extra attacks on charge.
Oh, nice.
But we didn't charge, so we'll leave it at that. Then we're going to be looking at 5s here, sadly. So let's see what we can do. There's a few. Although there is no AP to speak of with this one.
Okay, so it's 5 wounds, and I'm going to be saving on 3 up. So 1 wound does go through.
Moving over, we've got the other boys. There's going to be 26 attacks going into the possessed.
Uh-oh.
So let's see what we can do here. So we're going to be looking at 3s to hit. Oh, I'm seeing a lot of 1s and 2s, however.
So am I, and I'm thankful for it.
Yep. Oh. Could have done better there. You're going to need 4s here. That was a bit better. There we go, my friend. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 wounds.
Yeah, 9 wounds. Not great. 3 up saves. So I have failed 2, which will kill 1 and bring 1 down a wound.
And finally, we've got the boss knob with his power claw. He is going to throw his attacks at the possessed. See if we can strip a few more guys off there. So let's see what we can do. So it's going to be 3 attacks minus 1 to hit on this, unfortunately.
Okay.
So let's see what we can do. Going to need 4s here.
2 go through.
2 go through it, not too shabby. And I'm going to need 2s here to kill. Let's see what we can do. Alrighty.
2 go through. I do have a 5 up demon save.
Yep.
So I'll be using 5 up demons. So 1 goes through, it will kill 1 guy outright.
Yep.
So I'm going to activate my berserkers next. I'm sort of regretting actually not going into those boys because I didn't realise how many attacks I get. Ugh.
A ridiculous amount for 10 Gretchen.
Yeah, 46 attacks. They've all got chain swords, 2 attacks apiece, 15 of them. So and the champion has an extra 1. 2 attacks plus chain sword, 46 dice, and I could do this twice? Oh man, well these Gretchen aren't going to see the light of day. It's going to be 3s to hit ya. We'll come back to that. So I missed a whole ton there, but I've still got loads. I am strength 5, your toughness 2, so it's 2s to wound you. Please take lots of 6 up saves.
Oh dear.
Yeah, take a few.
Okay, so Ross has absolutely kicked the teeth of these Gretchen in. Got to make this much 6 up saves. Let's see.
Good luck!
But these Gretchen are made of the sternest stuff. So let's see what we can do.
There's quite a few 6s.
There is. Yeah, it's quite stern
but
stuff.
You've got 10 guys there.
Yeah.
I see a lot more 10 not 6s.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Gonna go with my Helldrake next. Not much he does in combat against boys, but why not? So he gets 4 attacks as I'm still at peak efficiency. I'm going to be hitting you on 4s. Hey. And I am strength 7, so it's going to be 3 to wound you. For 2 go through, it's minus 1 to your save. You got 6 up saves.
I do.
Then it's only your pain boy.
Oh yeah, only pain boy.
Because the custom force field won't work.
It only works for shooting. Oh, sorry, that was a drop dice. Let's see what we can do. And 6s. Ah, 2 guys go down.
Last for me will be my possessed. They have got wreathing tentacles, so I get D3 attacks for them. If I get 1 or 2 here, I'm definitely going to use my last command point. It'll give me 2 attacks apiece. I'll take it because I really don't want to risk this.
Are you sure? Do you not want that command point, Ross?
No.
Think of the glory, that 5 or 6.
Don't bring up glory! No, I'm going to save it because I might need to save my Demon Prince. So my possessed will get their 16 attacks. Now, this is a bit of an odd one. They are within 6 inches of the Demon Prince. Demon Prince is obviously Nurgle because look at him! Basically, he allows all Legion-specific Heretic Astaris to reroll 1s if they're within 6 inches. But also says if they're demons, they've got to have the same mark as him as well. Everything is technically a mark of Nurgle because I'm a big Death Guard player, except for the Common Berserkers because they don't get a choice.
They've just tagged along for the fun.
Well, Alpha Legion are buying a lot of troops. So we're going to need 3s to hit you, reroll 1s.
Not that you really needed it.
Well, I will take it. And that'll be nice. And I'll remove these 2s. And then I'm strength 5, so I'm going to be 3s to wound you.
Indeed.
For pretty good roll. That many are dead because I'm minus 2 to your AP, 1 damage apiece. So
they are within the pain boys.
Oh, this you and your characters.
Yeah. So let's see what we can do. Gonna need 6s here.
No 6s.
So 1 is saved. So I get to pick a unit now, which is nice. Hooray! And obviously I've already attacked with the sluggers because I used my intervention. Not my intervention, sorry, the stratagem. So it's down to the
Death Dread.
That's the one, yeah, and his claws, and we're gonna go on this Demon Prince. So I'm gonna get 6 attacks here.
Oh man.
I need 3s to hurt him, let's do it. So how many hits can I get?
No.
All bar 1. That is fine. Okay, and then I'm gonna need 3s again here.
Yeah, I'm toughness 6.
Yeah, let's see what we can do.
Loads. I needed that. Right, if I fail all 3 of these, I'm dead.
Yep,
so I've got 5 up demon save.
Yep.
You do 3 damage piece, so I really need to pass all these. I do have a command point, don't I?
You have 1, Ross, yeah.
Now you saved all yours, so can I!
All bar 1.
I'm going to use my last command point.
Let's do it.
Risk it. Not worth it. So I'm down to 5 wounds.
So I do have 1 morale check to take. It's going to be the looters, essentially. However, he is just out of range of that leadership bubble.
Yeah, he's more than 6 inches from their bases, so not today!
Yeah, so I don't get to use a nearby unit's model count as my leadership, sadly. So I need a 1 to keep this guy in the fight. So let's see what we can do.
No.
Nope, that is the looters gone.
Would have been good for your C's.
This is true.
So that's the end of Alpha Legion turn 1. A lot of fun. You know, we claimed skulls, you know, I suppose that's okay. Korn's gonna like that. But I don't think Nurgle's gonna be happy with me when I lose a Demon Prince. I was lucky to keep him alive. So, I think I made quite a few tactical mistakes there, and I think Will's a bit of relish in that, but we all love the combat, you know, we don't get to do combat as much as we'd love. So, a couple of things I achieved. The Warp is your ally, so I did get a psychic ability off with my Demon Prince. He warp timed. You may regret it in a second. So that gives me 1 victory point. I got Blood and Guts because I did kill a unit of Gretchen, but I didn't kill 3, so I only get 1 victory point there. And I did get Claim and Despoil, which we need a dice. Score D3 victory point if you control an objective marker that was controlled by your opponent at the start. Will did control objective marker 2 with the Gretchen. I cut them apart and now wearing their heads as slippers.
Cool.
And so that will give me D3 points for 2 extra victory points.
Not bad start.
So that will give me, with First Blood, 5 victory points, which is not bad for turn 1. Let's have a look what the Orcs have planned in their turn 1. And just before the Orcs start their turn, I'm going to burn a card. I'm going to burn Secure Objective Marker 6 because it has Unit of Gretchen, Knobs, Death Dread, about an R20 boys. I've losing count of how many things. It's got so much stuff there. I am not going to achieve it. It's just there. That's got like Will's whole bubble force around it. So not going to achieve that one. I am just going to straight off burn it.
So Ross, I felt, had quite a successful turn. He got quite a few victory points, and points make prizes. So he's done quite well. However, he has literally just landed in front of an orc force, and I don't have to move anywhere to get him. So I think he might regret that. I would normally give you my full layout. Yeah, I'm going to move here, I'm going to move there. I'm just going to charge. Yeah, everything's there. Cheers, man. It's really nice of you. I do have to choose my cards, my tactical objectives. Hopefully, it will give me a ton of stuff to do with crumping units, because that's exactly what's about to go down. So let's just see what I draw. So let's have a look at what I have drawn. So first card that I drew, Psychological Warfare. I get 1 victory point if my opponent failed a morale test during this turn. If I'm going to be honest, I aim to destroy outright. Yeah. So you know, that one might get a wee bit wasted, we'll see. Then you've got Scour the Skies. 1 victory point if at least 1 enemy unit with the fly rule was destroyed this turn. Ross has 2 and they're both currently locked in combat, so that's achievable. Overwhelming Firepower. Now this is a funny one. Score 1 victory point if an enemy unit was destroyed during the shooting phase of your turn. If 3 or more units were destroyed, I get D3 victory points instead. Orc shooting is abysmal and my main shooting unit has been taken out, so probably a wasted one again. Big Game Hunter, score 1 victory point if at least one enemy unit with a wounds characteristic of 10 or more was destroyed this turn. I'd get D3 if it was 20, but Ross doesn't have any units that big, but he does have Berserkers and the Possessed there. They obviously have a combined wound characteristic of, well, more than 10.
So does the Helldrake.
So does the Helldrake, yep, so that's pretty achievable. Then we've got Supremacy. I'll score D3 victory points if I control any 3 objective markers at the end of my turn. Again, that is achievable. And then the one that I was absolutely praying for, Blood and Guts. Score 1 victory point if an enemy unit was destroyed during the fight phase of this turn. If 3 or more units were destroyed at the end of the fight phase, D3 victory points. So that is exactly what I was after. I expect to clear Ross in front of me this turn. We shall see. But with that, let's get on with a little bit of orc movement and then get to the good stuff. So that's the orc movement done, and done quite a lot of advancing. Just wanted to make sure everything was in perfect charge range. So the orcs are essentially starting to bubble around these berserkers here.
Whoa.
Both of them did advance, but they are within range of Ghazghkull to charge, so they can advance and charge. Plus, with Ghazghkull on that charge, they'll get +1 attack. So
oh my!
I'm predicting a dead unit of berserkers. We will see. Ghazghkull just moved forward. He didn't actually advance. Same with the Pain Boy. Pain Boy's going to accompany him. Just make sure Ghazghkull stays up and healthy. The Shooter Boys, they are stuck in combat, can't do an awful lot with aim at the moment. It's probably worth mentioning, although I did lose guys there, they didn't have to take a morale check because their leadership was essentially leadership 20 due to other units being nearby. The Death Dread, he is stuck in combat with the Demon Prince. The War Boss here and the Knobs, they actually advanced rounds, got a pretty decent roll with those guys. The War Boss not so much, so he's trailing behind. Haven't decided where I'm going to charge them. The Big Mech, can't really see him, but he's moved around here. He didn't advance, he just moved. He's going to start repairing the Death Dread, and then the Gretchen have advanced up to that objective. I do have the most bodies at that objective now, so that'll be secure at the end of the turn. But with that, just I get to repair the Death Dread D3 because of the Big Mech at the end of my movement phase. So let's see how many it repairs. Let's do this. Hooray!
I don't think you're going to be complaining too much.
No. Do you know what? I've got command points. Do you know what? I might as well just use it for a reroll. Let's see if we can get him back up a few more wounds.
You sure
Hooray!
can.
So 3 wounds on. We'll take that. It's back up to 5 wounds. So due to everything advancing, and my main units that have the guns are stuck in combat, the only thing that I can actually shoot this turn is Thraka's twin big shooter.
Okay.
So, quickest shooting phase ever, let's do this. So it's going to be 6 shots into the Khorne Berserkers.
Not that they're going to live through this round, but okay.
Not that they will, hopefully, yeah, but we'll see. But anyway, it's going to be 6 shots, going to need 5s to hit here. For 2 hits. Okie dokie. And then I'm going to need 3s here.
Sure.
Let's do this. For
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
No AP?
No AP, my friend.
Cool, so it'll be 3+ saves. I'll be 2 dead.
Nice one, I'll take it. So let's kickstart the charge phase. My knobs here are going to charge the Demon Prince and the Possessed. I might as well get them all locked into combat and chopping away. So I'm going to need, I only need 3 inches really.
Well, you only need 2 inches. If you're charging the Demon Prince and you're basically within 2 inches, that's automatically getting him.
This is true, but I do want to get the Possessed.
Okay. So
Now, I know they've advanced, but they are within range of the War Boss, which allows charges after advances. So let's see what we can do. That is in. Next up, we've got the War Boss. He is going to throw himself at the Demon Prince. So let's see what we can do. I just need 2 inches, really. So let's do it.
Well, thank goodness for 2 inches.
It wouldn't have really mattered because I get rerolls regardless.
Oh, no.
So, get him. Moving down this flank, I'm going to use this unit of boys to circle around and go for the Khorne Berserkers.
Okay, I will overwatch you. Not going to overwatch the plasma pistols. Why did I even take them? Because they're on the models. I'm going to use the 8 bolt pistols I've still got there, so hit on 6s. Never mind. Do you want to roll your obligatory 2-inch charge?
Yep, so again, within range of Thraka, so I get to charge after advancing. Again, I would get a reroll regardless, but it was 2 inches.
4-inch will still get you a heck of a lot, boys.
Hooray! Just for the sake of it, whilst I'm still here, this unit of boys would now charge. They are locked in combat technically with this, the first unit.
Overwatch.
There we go. So
thank goodness you had
there.
Great charges, because those were poor as well.
Those were pretty poor, but thanks to you, Ross, I didn't have to move very far. And Ghazghkull is going to throw his weight at the Helldrake. Obviously, you are locked in combat at this particular point.
I am.
So it's pretty much an inch there, Ross. Let's see what we can do.
Shows those double ones.
Ghazghkull in there.
That won't matter if you even got them.
Yeah. So let's throw him in there. Now, it's probably worth mentioning he is still within 6 inches of the boys, so they actually get +1 attack for that charge as well. It's pretty filthy. Okay, so we're going to kickstart the fight phase now. We're going to start with my war boss, going toe to toe with the Demon Prince. Now, obviously, he's not my actual warlord.
Whoa.
Ghazghkull's got that honour, but let's see what we can do. So I've got 4 attacks with his power claw. It's going to be -1 to hit. That's okay. That means I'll be hitting on 3s. So let's see what we can do. Okay, I do have 1 command point left, and you know what? Just for fun,
gonna reroll that.
I'm gonna re-roll it because at this point I don't really care about the last command point. I just want to have fun. There we go. So all 4 hit, and I'm gonna need 2s to crump him because a war boss is strength 6.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
So times 2 is strength 12. So gonna need 2s here. And all of them wound.
Cool. I'm gonna need 5 up demon save.
Oh, well done, Ross. That's pretty good.
Yep, so 2 saved.
It's gonna be D3 apiece here. Let's see what we can do.
4
wounds.
4 wounds. He is down to 1.
Moving on to the knobs next. Now I've obviously got a few different weapons in there. I've obviously got their big choppers and their standard choppers. So we'll go with the big choppers first. They're going into the possessed. So it's 4 of them there with the big choppers. So it's going to be that many dice. It's 3s to hit.
Yep.
So let's see what we can do. No minuses to these. Ooh, not an awful lot, it would seem. So only get 5 there. It's going to be 3s to get you. Okay, so it was only -1 to your armor.
Cool. So it's 4+ saves.
Yep. And that will be 2 deaths.
Is it straight 3 damage piece?
Are they 3?
They're 2 wounds apiece.
Yeah, they're 2 damage apiece.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
That's 2 gone.
So I'm going to divide the remainder of the attacks. I've got 1 knob with a chopper, just a standard chopper. He's going to throw some attacks just at the Demon Prince there. We'll see if we can get that last wound off. And the remainder of the orcs, there's another 4 there that are going to throw their weight again at the possessed. See if we can just strip a few more wounds off.
Okay.
So we'll go into the possessed first. Let's see what we can do. So I'm going to need 3s here. Not terrific. Okay, and I'm going to need 3s again. Okay, so you're looking at 5 wounds.
5 wounds. Any AP?
Nope, nothing to speak of.
So 3+ saves. 1 has 1 damage.
Yeah, 1 damage.
1 is down a wound.
Not too bad. The last knob is going to throw his 3 attacks at the Demon Prince.
Whoa.
He wants the glory, so I'm going to need 3s to hit here. And he's getting no glory today.
No glory for him.
Okay, so we're going to move down this flank, and then we've got my orc boys here. Forgive the hand gestures because I am holding this many dice for the attack. is 64 attacks I've got here. Each boy has 3 attacks base now because of obviously their choppers, so it goes from 2 to 3, and they are within 6 inches when they made that charge of Ghazghkull, so that's an extra attack. So we're looking at 64. This is just for the boys. I still have the boss knob to come after this.
You still also have another unit of boys.
I do! So let's do this. So I'm going to need 3s on this. Hooray! Although I'm seeing lots of 1s and 2s, but we'll be right back in a second. Okay, so I missed 21 out of the 64.
I don't think you're worried about that.
Nope.
No.
So I've still got a ton of dice and another unit to attack next. So gonna need 4s on this slot. Oh, we cocked dice there. Yeah. Alrighty, let me just gather them up.
So how many wins did you get there, Will? 20...
Was it 23? 23,
yeah, 23.
I think.
It's 23, 3 up saves. Of course it was a 1. That was cocked. I wish it was a flat 5. That's better. How many did we lose? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So 10 of them are dead. I think there is 11 there left, if not maybe 12. No, there'll be 3 left. Great.
The boss knob is coming next, however.
Oh no.
Next we've got the boss knob. Now he's standard attacks is usually 3, but obviously he was in 6 inch of Ghazghkull when he made the charge, so he gets an extra attack there.
Love it.
So I'm going to need 3s with his big chopper. No minuses to this. Wow. Okay, lucky I do have the boys there for the second round of attacks.
Yeah, well, I would kill them.
This is true. So we're looking at 3s again.
Yep.
Okay, just. And it's -1.
4 up save.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Okay, so moving on to the second unit of Chopper Boys. It's a lot of dice. What was it, 56?
56 this time.
Yeah, 56.
Oh
so
man.
Let's do this. There's only 3 berserkers left. This should do it, you would think.
You would think. You would think. Moralphys might do as well, but
we'll see.
I don't think we'll get there.
So we're looking at 3s. And we will come back to that. Alrighty, so 36 attacks made it through there. Gonna need 4s to wound this time round. Let's do it!
So we've got 19 wounds going through. I need to make lots on 3 pluses. You are not even close. Dead. Dead! Dead 3 times over so far. That was cocked. So they died 3 times over.
That is 1 dead unit of berserkers. Moving on to my last charger, I believe. Yep, he sure is. Ghazghkull Thraka is hoping to take chunks out of the Helldrake. Now, he has 5 attacks base, normally. Obviously, his Warlord trait, Legendary Fighter, gets +1 attack on the charge, which obviously I did. And of course, the Great Wah essentially gives me another attack.
Oh my.
Yeah, on the charge at the very least. So, 7 attacks, 2s to hit, no minuses for his claw, because he's an absolute boss. Let's see what we can do. All of them hit.
All lot, yep.
And he's strength 12 because of the claw, so that's going to bring it to 3s to wound.
Sure is.
They are all over the place, however, looking at it, I have missed 2.
No, you've missed 2, cool.
Missed 2.
So it's going to be 5 up demon save, because I imagine you're minus lots.
I am, yes, standard claw, so it's -3.
5 up demon save. I made a few, I made 3, so 2 go through. What damage is it?
Straight up 3 damage.
So I'm down to 5 wounds.
We're going to move on to the shooter boys. I was contemplating doing the Death Dread into the Demon Prince first, obviously with the War Boss and everything locked there, but I'm going to do the shooters first because I'd like to try and chip off a few more wounds before he lays back into me. So we're looking at 12 boys are going into the Possessed, and then another 3 boys and the Boss Knob are going into the Helldrake.
Sounds good.
So let's do this. So going to need 3s to hit you. Hoping for the best. Not so good. Missed quite a few there actually. Okay, so I missed 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I missed 10 of them. Let's try that again. So I'm going to need 4s, I believe.
Yep.
Okay, let's do it. not so good. So you've only got what, 6 saves to make. There is no AP to this.
Love it. 3 up saves! That will kill one as I add 1 down to 1 wound.
Indeed. Okay, then we've got 3 boys and a boss knob hitting the Helldrake. We'll do the boys first. So we're looking at 6 attacks. Let's see what we can do. 3s. Not so good. I'm gonna need 5s here, I believe.
Sure.
Ah, I'll take it.
No AP.
No AP.
3 up saves.
Hooray!
Hooray, and our wound stripped.
And last but not least, we have got the boss knob. He's got his power claw, so it's going to be 4s to hit here because obviously -1. Let's see what we can do. Oh, not good. So only 1 there. I need a 3 to wound here. For nothing. Oh, disastrous.
So it's my turn to activate next. Big bunch of debate here with the Demon Prince. Could go for the Orc War Boss, in which case it denies some of your advances and charges, which might be handy. Or go for your Dread, because he gets to attack afterwards and may kill my Demon Prince. So I'm going to go for the Dread, go big. Bring him down, it means I can fly away with the Demon Prince and maybe deny you Warlord kill.
Indeed.
So it's risky, but I've got to go for it. It's going to be 7 attacks with Malefic Talons. I am 2s to hit. Reroll 1s. So they all hit.
Nice.
I'm going to be 4s to wound you, and any 6s are a mortal wound. That counts. So I really need these 4s, I need 6s. Of course there's no 6s, but plenty of 4s. It will bring 2 off your save, so it'll be a 5 up save.
Yep.
So you need to fail 3 of these, please.
And
Yes.
I failed 4, so that is him done.
Does he explode?
I'll let you have the honours, Ross.
What we always do is it's your model.
Alright,
So
that's
don't do it because you actually kill my Demon Prince if you do that.
I know, it'd be glorious.
Don't do it!
No, so it's okay.
So we've got our Possessed who are going to activate next. It would have been the Death Dread, but I pulled that apart. I'm going to put their attacks onto your Shooter Boys because I think I've got more of a chance of bringing them down.
You sure do.
Yeah, so we'll go with them. We're going to get D3 attacks for a healthy 2 apiece, which will be 10 attacks. I'll just quickly count that. 5, and then another 5, because I've got 5 left.
Cool, let's do this.
It's going to be 3s to hit you, rerolling 1s because I'm near Demon Prince. So
It's quite healthy.
quite healthy, reroll those 1s, and 1 more will join in, and then it'll be 3s to wound you, and your Pain Boy can save you.
You sure can, yeah. Let's do this. So 6 up. He saves 1, so that is 5 deaths.
Helldrake's going to strike next. We're just going to go on to the Shooter Boys again, try and remove a few more of them. So we're going to be, going to check. We're going to be forced to hit you with 3 attacks.
Yeah, let's do it.
Nice. I am strength 6, so I think so 3 to wound you. For 1 wound, it's -1.
That's fine, but it's the Pain Boys there, so they would have had a 6 up armour save, but
Do the 6 up.
no, so that's another death. Alrighty, I've just got a little leadership check to take here. As long as I don't roll a 6, I am golden. So let's do this. 1, hooray! Absolutely fine.
We should mention as well the Possessed did lose 2 guys, but I am leadership 8 normally, so I'm okay.
Yeah, you're doing
Horde
fine.
Berserkers are a different story because they're in bits.
Exactly. Not too bad. Okay, so it went okay. Wasn't the best. Could have done better. Should have gone with the Death Dread instead of the Shooters. Just was not thinking at all. My bad. However, did a wee bit of damage. Got a few objectives completed there. So to begin, we had the big Game Hunter. So score 1 victory point if a unit with a wounds characteristic of 10 or more got destroyed. Horde Berserkers obviously gone. So that is 1 victory point right there. Blood and Guts, sadly I did not clear as many as I thought. I only cleared 1 big unit of Horde Berserkers, sadly. So that is just 1 victory point there. And then Supremacy, score D3 victory points if I control 3 objective markers. Any 3 objective markers this turn. I do. I've got objective marker number 2. I've got objective marker number 6, and I do have the most bodies claiming objective marker 3. So it will be D3 victory points. Unfortunately, I've used my command point, so my last one, so I need a 5 or a 6. Give me something high.
Nice.
There we go. So I'm ending this turn on 5 victory points all told. Not too shabby.
However, we'll mention mine because I actually achieved some as well.
You sure did. I
got Rise to Glory if at least one enemy character, vehicle, or monster was destroyed during this turn, and the last wound was inflicted by a heretic Stars character. My Demon Prince got that vehicle, so that will be 1 victory point. And I have defended objective 4 for 2 turns, during mine and during Will's turn. So that'll give me 3 points, bringing me to 7 and you to 5.
Yeah, we'll need to double check that, but you're winning, so not too bad. But with that, let's just fire on to Ross's turn. I'm going to burn a tactical objective, psychological warfare. Ross doesn't have a lot of big units left, to be honest. That'll suffer morale checks. All the rest of them seem to be individual sort of character units or individual model units. So it's going to be quite hard to achieve that one, so I will burn it this turn and hope to draw something a bit better.
So a pretty almighty turn from Will there. Always no orcs hit hard. I thought I'm going to hit harder. Really sort of wish I maybe have gone for those orc boys with Corn Berserkers first, but you know what? I was about to say you live and learn, those Berserkers did not. They were wearing Gretchens and slippers, now they're in bits. I still have a wee bit on the field, and I achieved all my objective cards bar the one I discarded, so I'm going to get 5 more this turn. If I can keep racking up points, we can possibly run away with this game, but it's all depending on the cards I draw. But I have suffered heavy casualties now, and I need to get my Demon Prince out of the danger zone. With Warptime, that is all perfectly possible. So with that, let's see what cards I'm going to draw. So as I said, I got to draw 5 new cards. They were not great, but they were not terrible. Kingslayer, kill Ghazghkull, not going to happen. Long War, I get score 1 victory point if an enemy unit was destroyed. D3 if it was Imperium. If 3 or more Imperium were destroyed, it's 3, and if it was 6 more Imperium, it was D3 plus 3. You're not Imperium, so I really just want to kill 1 unit if possible. Secure objective marker 2. Well, no, not anymore. Those Berserkers were going to do something, but except for die. Secure objective marker 3. Gretchen are defending it. You know what? It's all possible. And defend objective 1, which means I've got to defend this objective here. I can get on it, but it's whether boys will get to it first. So, I have to play this one clever. So I finished my movement phase for this turn. Obliterators have moved down to make sure they're within range of this objective. Basically, I want to clear those Gretchen off, take it, and then score a point. Demon Prince flew out of combat because I could take that boss, but I really don't fancy it because you'll kill me. So fly away, Demon Prince, fly away. Defiler moved back slightly as well because I just want to ride out the game a wee bit longer. Hellbrute hasn't picked up the ticket that he doesn't need to hold on to this objective anymore, but he'll just stay there and do what he does. Spawns on this side have taken this objective. I need to hold it during Will's turn as well, and he was like, I'm going to do everything to stop that. And I've moved a Helldrake to try and mitigate him a wee bit as well, and he has gone up a wound. So a lot to play for. I can score a few objectives in this round, but with that, let's go into my psychic phase. So it's Warptime time for the Demon Prince. A double 1 or a double 6 will instantly kill him. I need a 7 to get out of dodge further. Well, we're not getting out of dodge this turn.
I think you're far away enough, Ross.
I don't. So this may seem a bit heavy-handed, but I'm going to fire Obliterators at Gretchen.
Cool.
I think that's a bit harsh.
Nah, man, it makes sense because obviously
clear them off, get points.
Yeah, exactly.
To get those points. So I'm going to be Strength 6 plus D3. Strength 8, I'm not that bothered. AP minus 3.
Okay, so AP dead.
Yeah, and damage, well, I just need a 1. Well, no, where was the... It's great. is good. I'm 12 shots. I am Mark of Nurgle, so I'm matching my Demon Prince. And so I'm going to need 3s to hit with 12 dice, rerolling 1s. Thank goodness for that Demon Prince falling back to get those rerolls. Indeed. So that's a fair few hits.
2s to kill.
2s to kill. That's 3, 6, 8 dead Gretchen. So Defiler's going to shoot next. He's going to put his shots. Now I'm struggling actually for targets. I could finish off the Gretchen, but I think I'll do that in combat with Obliterators.
Yeah, seems a bit pointless.
So I'll go with Defiler onto these boys here because they are the next viable target because there's so many things in combat and characters.
Exactly. So
we're going to go with Battle Can first, d6 shots. For 5 shots. However, I did move, so I'm going to be 5s to hit you. For no hits. I'm going to get 4 Reaper autocannon shots, hitting on 5s. For nothing, and the Havoc launcher. For 2, hit on 5s. For 1, wounding on 3s. For none.
Do you know what, Ross? That's actually quite amusing considering I wouldn't have got my invul. My pain boy's just out of reach. They would have had next to no saves to speak of.
Yeah. Helldrake next, we'll flame into those boys.
Cool.
D6 automatic hits. For 4. It's going to be 3s to wound you, and I think it'll be deads as well. So that'll be 2 boys toasted into the ground.
Cool. What was your efficiency?
Automatic hits.
Ah, yeah.
Because it's a flamer.
Yeah. Not bad.
So I'm going to clear this charge against Gretchen. This seems so heavy-handed to do Obliterators against Gretchen. But okay, do you want Overwatch?
I sure will. Let's see if these guys can get anything off, and of course they can.
Nope, I'll roll mine as long as I don't roll double 1. Nah, we're getting...
Done. Poor Gretchen.
So Obliterators are gonna strike first. I'm going to be 3s to hit you with 9 attacks. Hitting on 3s I said, but reroll 1s because I'm near Demon Prince. Of course there's quite a few 2s. And that one becomes a 2. We're going to be 2s to wound you, you do get a save. Take some saves!
So I need to make 3 sixes. Let's do it.
Oh,
so close! Oh well.
Possessed to activate next, they're going after the shoe boys. D3 random attacks.
Hooray!
That'll be 5 attacks. Not ideal. No Demon Prince to buff them this time. 3s to hit.
That's not bad.
Yeah, for our Demon Prince. 3s to wound you. 2 wounds. Is your whole unit within 9 inches of the mech? I don't think they will be.
It's only for shooting attacks, but they are within range of the pain boy.
Yep, so show us 6s.
Nah, you've got 2, buddy. Alrighty, so I'm going to activate my my knobs. They're going to hit with the big choppers to begin, so I've got 4 big choppers in there. So let's see what we can do. I'm going to need 3s to hit with this lot. Not too bad. Okay, so I've missed 3 there. Gonna need 3s again.
Oh my.
All of them hit.
All of them hit. They're 2 damage piece, aren't they?
They sure are. -1 to your armour.
So 4 up saves. This might be the end of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is them down to 1 guy.
Yep, I've still got the choppers and sluggers, although I should have shot the sluggers, I suppose, but won't need them at this point. Alright, we've got the just the standard choppers next. Sorry, I probably should have mentioned I couldn't have used the sluggers in Ross's round, it would only be my own round.
Yep.
So let's not get ahead of ourselves. So anyway, 6 knobs with choppers, let's see what we can do. Need 3s here. Alrighty, so I have missed only 4.
Yeah, not bad.
And if you bear with me for 2 secs, I do believe the knobs are strength 5. They sure are. Strength 5.
So 3s to wound.
Yeah, let's try this again. Okay, so missed a few there. However, I just need Ross to fail 2 of these.
Yeah. 3 ups. 3 ups.
3 up.
3 up. Oh no!
just
2.
which I needed. So that is the unit destroyed.
It's not a bad turn for the Alpha Legion there. We've pretty much lost our forward operatives, both those berserkers, and if Zest learned what you do if you try and conceal against orcs, you get chopped apart. So with that, we did get some objectives. I got the Long War because I managed to slay a unit, which was the Gretchen.
Poor Gretchen down here.
They seem to be giving me points. I did a secure objective marker 3 by killing them as well.
Yep.
And that'll give me 2 points, so I believe I'm on 9 to 5. And I'm going to burn Kingslayer because I don't see myself taking Ghazghkull in this game. So with that, let's move on to Orcs turn 2.
Okay, so moving into Orcs turn 2. I was actually really nervous that Ross was going to absolutely hammer me for some reason there. I do have a lot of bodies left, tons of guys left. So they're just going to start moving up, I feel. Try and get that Warlord kill. I'm going to try like a bear to get that guy. But with that, let's see what tactical objectives I'll draw. So I've drawn 3 extra objectives this turn because I already had 2 and I burned 1, remember? So the objectives that I've actually drawn, I've drawn 2 secure objective marker 2. Now funnily enough, if I just there you go. I'm already secured it. So that's 2 victory points potentially right there. I've got area denial. So I score 1 victory point if there's no enemy models within 6 of the centre of the battlefield at the end of my turn. If there are no models within 12 of the centre of the battlefield, it'll be D3 victory points. Now he does have his Defiler and Demon Prince within range, so I need to start.
Well, it's the Helldrake and the Demon Prince that are. The Defiler is a maybe.
Yeah,
we'll have a check.
We'll get that measured up, but still got a few things hindering me there. And of course, I still have my 2 remaining ones, which was Overwhelming Firepower and Scour the Skies, which I'm aiming to get those off my checklist this turn. But with that, let's just bash on with some Orc movement and see what we can do about getting these objectives secured. That is the end of the Orc movement phase. The War Boss has just soloed it around here on his own. He hasn't advanced, he's just moved. Hopefully ping off a shot and grasp that last wound off the Demon Prince, hopefully. It's giving me options for charges. The knobs, obviously they consolidated, you know, after the fight, so essentially I got a nice little extra movement there, so didn't need to advance them. You can see the Demon Prince through the window and round the outside, so hopefully a few more shots would bring him down. Big Mech has advanced, creating a nice bubble round here, although that will probably change once they start charging. The Shooter Boys have just moved up, just sitting on objective 5 at the moment. You never know, I might draw it next turn. This unit of boys, they did advance. They're long bombing it around to try and wrap around this Helldrake. Ghazghkull has obviously advanced as well, and he's followed by his little minion, the Pain Boy. And then this unit of boys just moving out, but still keeping me within range of that objective marker 2, because obviously once it's done, they're going to need to start moving from then. Oh, and if we've forgotten about them, there is one last little unit of Gretchen hidden away down there.
You cheeky guys.
Yeah, I'm just going to leave them there, because if I draw objective marker 6 in one of them, at least I've got those cheap and cheerful unit just waiting there. But with that, let's get on with some Orc shooting and take down that Demon Prince once and for all. We're going to start the shooting phase with the knobs here. Now obviously they've all got sluggers. I'm going to start firing into the Demon Prince. It's going to be 10 shots. I just need 1 to go through. 1 is all I need. So I'm going to be hitting on 5s here. Okay, so I've got 3 to begin. Not the best of starts, because now I'm going to need 5 or 6 here just to get a wound. Okay, Ross, there is no minus AP on this one. No. It's just your straight up save, which is?
3+.
Okay, so I need a 1 or a 2. Come on!
He's fine.
Ah, I can't see that. Oh, my heart stopped.
It's a 3.
Bang! We're going to try with the war boss now. Again, he's got his custom shooter. So it's going to be 4 shots. I'm going to need 5s to hit, 5s to wound. So let's see what we can do here. 4 shots. Bring him down. Okay, so only 1 getting through. I need a 5 or a 6 again. It's going to be a tough one. No. Moving on, I am determined to get that prince. So I've got this unit of shooter boys now. Unfortunately, only the front 2 ranks, if you like, can actually see him through the window. Lucky for him. And obviously the boss knob with his big shooter there as well. Now I am going to roll these all at the same time. I know the big shooter has a higher strength, but ultimately it's still going to be 5s to hit, 5s to wound. There is no AP difference between the standard shooter and the big shooter.
Cool,
so I'm going to roll these all once. Let's see what we can do. So I need 5s and 6s.
Only 1.
Oh my god. Call yourself shooter boys. You're a disgrace. Okay, so 5s and 6s. Oh, that went absolutely flying. Let's try that again. Oh, there we go. So nothing. Ah, that demon prince. And last for the orc shooting, I've just got all the pistols in here, all the sluggers. I'm just going to throw them at the Helldrake because they're all in range of him.
Why not?
Why not? Let's see if we can shave off a wound. So I'm going to need 5s, then 5s again. So let's try this.
Well, that was better.
Oh dear.
Bet you wish that was on a Demon Prince.
Yes, Ross. Yes. I did wish it was on the Demon Prince. Okay, let's try that again. So 5s and 6s. Okay, so only 2, my friend.
2, and again, 3 up save. Oh, that would have killed the Demon Prince. Oh, he's lost their wins.
Oh, my heart's bleeding. Okay, well, I'll take that. Okay, moving on to the charge phase for the orcs. We're going to start with the war boss, and he's going to throw his weight at the Demon Prince. I want this guy gone. So let's see what we can do.
Anything but double 1.
Oh, massively so, yeah.
Yeah, he wants this.
Fire him right there. Now, I will have to say, I've been agonising over this. I'm just going to move over to the knobs here. I was going to throw them at the Demon Prince as well, because I know he's only got 1 wound, but knowing me, with the way I roll dice,
yep,
he will survive and fly away again and leave my war boss nice and open. However, I do really kind of want to throw my weight at the Defiler. It's a tough one. Yep, let's do it at the Defiler. So Ross, will you fire some Overwatch?
Yeah, pass some dice.
Alrighty, let's gather some dice and we'll be right back.
So Overwatch time for the Defiler. I'm going to start with the Battle Cannon. D6 shots. 2. Gonna need 6s too, yeah. We get 1.
Hooray!
It's going to be, I think, 2s to injure. You're not toughness 5, are you?
No, I believe I am just still toughness 4, sadly.
Cool. Either way, it's wounds. -2 to your save, so you will get a 6-up save because you've got hard armor.
No, I'm in range of the
Take your force field.
the big mech, so let's take the force field 5 up. Nope, so
Nope.
take a wound.
D3 damage.
Oh, yikes.
No, you will take 1 wound.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, okay. I will then do my Reaper autocannon onto you. So it'll be 6s to hit for none. And then I'll do my Havoc launcher last for 3 shots. Hitting on 6s for none. Do I roll to see how far you charge?
Yeah,
we haven't measured it yet, so...
I know, but give me something high.
4 inches.
Let's just double check. So that would be a no.
That'll be a no.
But I do get to re-roll that charge. Oh,
7 inches,
that should
truly in.
Truly make it.
Nice.
Yep, gotcha. So we're gonna throw the unit of orcs at the what's that? The spawn and the Helldrake.
Spawn and Helldrake, so you're choosing both as targets.
Yep.
Both get to Overwatch. Spawns don't have anything.
Hooray!
Helldrake first, D6 shots for
Nice.
5 automatic hits. I'm just going to try and get some dice, and it will be 3s to injure for 4 wounds, -2 AP. So
Luckily, the pain boy is literally at the tail with that guy. However,
yeah, so you've actually got to do these individually because I'm 2 damage apiece.
you're 2 damage apiece.
Yep.
They're only 1 wound.
Yeah, but you've got to imagine your pain boys ignore a wound.
Ah, right,
Yeah.
yep. I see
So
what you mean.
two at a time.
Nope.
So nope.
Nope. 3.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, double 6. No, so that is 4 guys down. Alrighty, so let's get this charge off. Obviously they did advance, but they are within range of Ghazghkull, so they get to charge regardless. See what we can do. Oh, wow, massively so. And just while we're here, obviously the Helldrake would be locked in combat at this point. I'm going to throw Ghazghkull at the Helldrake as well. So let's just make sure the charge. And it's done. So that is Spawns and Helldrake locked into combat. Okay, so we're going to start the fight phase with the War Boss. And he's got his 4 attacks and he's got his claw there as well. So it's going to be -1 to hit. So we're going to be looking at 3s here. Do not fail me. Oh my word!
Yeah.
No, fully half.
Show me double 1. Show me double 1.
So I need 2s here to crunk them. Okay, that's a bit better. I just need 1 of these to go through and it's straight to your demon save, I believe.
Yep, so 5 up, make both these, come on. No.
Oh, so you made 1, but it is not enough
So he
to
is
save
torn out the sky.
So the War Boss has stepped up and slain the Warlord. So that is a tasty victory point right there. And he's consolidated right into the Obliterators to tie them up for a round. Obviously Ross will get to hit me with those, but I don't care, I just want to tie him up. Moving on to the knobs. Now I am attacking the Defiler. I have got 4 big choppers in there and I am going to wreak havoc on this thing.
Okay.
So it's going to be 3s to hit. Just doing the big choppers just now. 3s to hit. Okay, not too bad. I missed 3. And it's actually going to be 4s to wound that thing because it's +2 with a big chopper.
Yep.
+2 strength. So let's do this. 4s. All over the place, but we're looking at not bad at all.
6.
Yeah, it sure is, my friend. 6.
So
there.
minus how much?
It is just -1.
So that'll bring me to a 4 up save. For 3 damage, how much is it? 2 damage piece?
It's 2 damage, so it's 6 damage.
6 wounds off.
Not too bad from the big choppers. We do have the standard choppers from the other 6 knobs there, so they're going to throw their weight at the Defiler. Let's do it. So I'm going to need 3s here. Oh, Ross will be loving that. That's a lot of 2s and 1s there. Okay, and then I'm going to need 5s on this lot. Let's do it.
Not loving that.
Not loving that. No, there is no AP to speak of on this, and it's just 1 damage apiece.
3 up save. I need to pass all these so I don't lose efficiency. Oh, I failed 2.
Oh, nice one. I'll take it. Next up, Ghazghkull's going to throw his way at the Helldrake. You're probably wondering why I threw a ton of orcs here. It was just to ensure I got that Drake out of the sky. But anyway, Ghazghkull. So got 5 attacks base, +1 for his Warlord trait, and +1 because he charged.
Nice.
That's obviously because of the Great Y, I believe. Regardless, 7 attacks. So let's do this, hitting on 2s, no modifiers for his claw. Nice one, every single one hit. Gonna need 3s on this. So I missed 2.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna need 5 up demon saves, need to save at least all of them bar 1. I didn't save 1!
And that is crunked out the sky.
So you pulled it down, see if it explodes. It does! So that's going to be some D3 wounds. Do I roll that quickly? D3 mortal wounds on Ghazghkull. Show me a 6. Yep.
There we go. Not bad, Ross.
And also D3 on the Orc boys. 2 of them.
Sorry folks, I almost forgot. Obviously Ghazghkull is within range of the Docks tool, so every time I lose a wound on a 6, it's ignored. So let's try and save one of these 3, hopefully, all of them. Oh! We'll take it! Only 1 wound. Moving on from Ghazghkull's crumping, it's probably worth mentioning, I was actually surprised because I totally forgot and it gave Ross a bit of a surprise. I didn't even realise Ghazghkull had 8 wounds.
Yeah!
This guy is an absolute monster. He's fantastic. Love him. Anyway, moving on to the next round of combat here, this charged unit.
Yeah, so you piled in away from the Defiler, pile in, get more attacks.
Sure did, yeah, getting right in there. We're going to start with a big chopper first, however. So I'm going to get 4 attacks, 3 base, but obviously because they charge within range of Ghazghkull, they're getting an extra attack apiece.
Yikes.
Not bad. So we're going to be looking at 3s here.
Ah.
Oh dear. Okay, so 1 got through. It's strength 5, 6, 7. Against
3s to wound, I'm toughness 5.
Cool, 3s to wound. It's cocked.
No!
Well, however, the boys should be able to do something. They've got a ton of attacks here.
Yep.
Let's see what we can do. So I'm looking at 3s. Maybe not, let me just count that off. Okay, so not too bad, still got a handful here. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to need 5s on this, however. So let's see what we can do. Oof, all over the place. However, I'm only seeing 2, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 managed to get through. It's not going to be enough to do anything, really.
Yeah, you might scratch 1 off.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll see. 5 up saves.
Huh.
Oh no, that's definitely 1 scratched off and another 1 down a wound. So I'm going to start my turn of attacking back with Chaos Spawns. I'm going to go with Mutated Beyond Reason, so I get a random ability on D3. 6 will mean I get to reroll all failed rolls for the wound rolls for this unit.
Nice.
And then how many attacks do they get a piece? 6 attacks a piece, that's 12 attacks, re-rolling wounds.
That's pretty brutal.
So 12 attacks, coming your way, Will. We're going to be hitting on 4s.
Oh.
Okay, well that's about 50%. 3, 6, yep, perfectly 50. And we're going to be wounding you on 3s, but re-rolling. For 3 re-rolls. Ah, nice. There we go, so that's 6 Orc boys gone. So Defiler's going to crush some knobs, because he's got to do something in this game. I'm at medium efficiency, so I'm going to get 3 attacks, hitting on 4s. So we have 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. So that is 2 wounds. You've got no wind balls or anything, do you?
No.
No, so it's D6 wounds at go, so I just need 2 pluses to crunk 1. That's 1 gone.
Dead.
And another 1 dead.
Not too shabby.
Blurrier's going to strike at your war boss, see if we can do anything here. 9 attacks from them, hitting on 3s.
No, all over.
Yep. It's 3 misses. And we're going to be looking at forced wounds, because you're quite tough. For 3 wounds, no AP, and a single damage piece.
Okay, so I need a 4 here. Okay, so I've taken 2 wounds. So I had a monumental morale check to take for these guys. However, they are within 6 inches of Ghazghkull, who's obviously got his breaking heads rule. So it'll actually just be D3 mortal wounds that I'll take. So let's see what it's going to be. So it's just going to lose 2 guys. So quite a successful round for the Orcs. I have crumped a lot of stuff in this particular round. In terms of objectives, I have secured objective 2 twice, because obviously I drew 2 tactical cards, still got it, so that is 2 victory points right there. Scour the Skies, obviously I got the Helldrake and the Demon Prince, so there was 1 point really. I did get Slay the Warlord, which was always a plus.
Yep.
I didn't get Overwhelming Firepower because I can't shoot anything with Orcs.
Haha.
And I did get Area Denial.
Yep.
Because there's nothing within 12. The Defiler is fractionally out of that. So
from his hull, which technically here, nah, not going to happen.
Just not made it. So I get D3 victory points, obviously, from it being over 12. So let's see what we can do.
Shows a 1 or 2. Right in between.
So 2 victory points on top of that as well. So that's 5 victory points. This round's not too bad.
I will score an objective as well, actually.
Sure will.
Defend objective 1, which is here, and we have measured your boys are not in contention of it. They're not 3 inches from the middle.
This is true.
I am. Ghazghkull is by outnumber, so I do control it.
Yep.
So that brings mine, I believe I am on 12 to your
11, I believe.
11. Now with that, Will, I am going to concede. So just explain this. Will does have a bit of the board control. Law Boys, Ghazghkull and an Ob here, really controlling this flank, and a Pain Boy. I've only got spawns, and although they'll probably kill those boys and knobs, Thraka's going to devour them.
Absolutely.
You've got the centre here with your shooter boys and also mech. Gretchen holding an objective behind there. Sneaky guys.
Yeah.
This war boss against Blue Rares, though I did cause 2 wounds, you cause a lot more damage to me. I do it mainly in shooting. Even if I did kill you, you're going to rip them apart to some degree as well. Defiler lost a lot of wounds there against the knobs. I was hoping he might actually live a bit longer, but you are winning that one a wee bit as well. And the Hellbrew's not really done anything but babysit that sort of objective, so he's my only free unit in this game. I think just in the long term you are going to grind out, even with Ghazghkull, I just can't bring down that monster.
No, the Pain Boy's obviously going to throw him back up to full wounds in a second as well.
Oh really? Oh man.
I think you are going to be hard pressed to win this one, Ross.
Yeah, I don't have board control, you've got hard hitting units, and you've engaged just about all mine in combat. Now, you've got this one, Will. I loved it.
Nice one, not bad for the Orks.
Yep, let's have a good wee talk about that. So, Will, I love that game.
I've absolutely taken chunks out of each other.
It's very rare when we have a game where it is so assault heavy. Even from turn 1, we were straight into the assault, into charge, and obviously into the into combat, tearing chunks out of each other.
I think for me and you, both of us quite like our shooty armies. Obviously, my favourite army is Astra Militarum,
and I play Admech quite a lot.
Exactly, but do you know what? Orcs are squirreling away. They're starting to become my favourites. I absolutely love them, and they haven't even got a codex yet, and they are nails. Yeah, they're really good.
Really tough. Good bit of synergy from your HQs, obviously helping out your troops quite a lot, and they just do hit absolutely hard. I felt if I had actually been a bit more aggressive there, certainly with my Khorne Berserkers, yeah, I went for points, but I should have maybe gone for heads.
Yeah.
That might have been more of a better call on that one. But certainly 10 chunks out of each other, Demon Prince versus Death Dread, that was costly. You made all those saves.
It was a tough one, man, especially at the end. Us calling the game there, Ross conceding, it was a tough decision to make. If Ross had continued, I think there might have been too many bodies for you to deal with.
There was too many bodies. I was down to, I mean, you had the Blue Rares in combat. Blue Rares don't do very well in combat. The Defiler, you did a lot more damage than I thought you would. You actually hurt him pretty badly. Hellbrew could have actually helped in that one, but the spawns would never survive against Ghazghkull Thraka. He is a murder machine.
Yeah.
Truly is a devastating force to be reckoned with. I mean, 8 wounds.
I know, 8 wounds for that guy. Hits on 2s, his claw doesn't slow him down, it's not minuses to hit, it's straight up 3. Oh, it's filthy, it's absolutely filthy.
You also had a nice amount of boys as well. It was, I could have gone for it, I was debating it, but I lost control, I lost mobility, and you still had some hard hitting units. I didn't have fire, my shooting back at you would be minuscule, unless a Blue Rares took out a war boss.
You were also stuck in combat across nearly every single front there.
Bar my Hellbrew.
Yeah, even if you had managed to clear them, I probably would have been in your face the next again turn with all the advances and charges. And so it was a tough one, but I absolutely loved it. Great game. Yep,
absolutely. So with that, thanks for watching. Please check us out on social media. You get to see what me, Will and David are up to. Any projects or community updates that we also share as well. So thanks again for watching. Comment, share, like and subscribe, and we'll see you in another Tabletop Assault Battle Report.